Guys, welcome to HeavyJays Real Picks for my Facebook page, YouTube. We're talking about my 3 most recent Blu-rays that I picked up, that I've seen in the theaters, that I liked, that I want to recommend. The first movie I want to talk to you guys about is Big Hero 6 from Disney. It's pretty much about a boy named Hero who his brother dies in a fire, and the brother invents this robot named Baymax, who's supposed to be like the first ever like robotic nurse, and he basically leaves behind Baymax for Hero, and they become best friends, and they start like a superhero league to find out who's terrorizing the city of San Francisco. And that's pretty much where the title of Big Hero 6 comes a part of. It's basically a Marvel comic that's not in print anymore. It's got, if you watch the end of the credits, it has a cameo from somebody famous from Marvel. You can also get on the Blu-ray the Oscar-winning short film,
The Feast.
Feast, about a dog and food. But I definitely check this one out, Big Hero 6 from Disney. The second movie I want to talk to you about is Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. This was the best picture at the Academy Awards. If you can tell, it comes in like a special Blu-ray case that's red. Open it up. It has like Birdman in front of all the reviews. This one's about Michael Keaton plays this actor who's pretty much a washed up man, who he was famous for playing this guy named Birdman, superhero in the movies. Now he's doing a Broadway play trying to resurrect his career. A lot of things are going on in the back. His daughter's like embarrassed with him. A lot of the characters are pretty much the Birdman. He keeps hearing his character Birdman come and talk to him about, you know, this is not who you are. You got to be Birdman. Birdman will never die inside of you. It has kind of like an ending that would keep you guessing, like what happens next. Well, this is definitely a really good character piece. This is like one of Michael Keaton's best movies. He was nominated for his work as Best Actor, but he lost to Eddie Redmayne from Theory of Everything. Definitely check this one out, from Fox Searchlight. And the last one I want to talk to you about from Sony Pictures Classic comes Whiplash. It stars Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons. This movie is about a student played by Miles Teller who is going to this college, and he's basically in a jazz band, and he wants to be like the star drummer for the jazz band, and he gets paired up with Terrence. I forget the guy's name. Terrence is the teacher, played by J.K. Simmons, who is a complete psychopath, and basically it's basically a war between J.K. Simmons' character and Miles Teller's character, where Miles Teller, the reason why it's called Whiplash is the Whiplash is one of the main songs that they performed during a concert, and Miles Teller, he basically is not going to give up on his career to be a drummer in this jazz band for his college, and he's trying to outdo the other students and trying to outsmart and impress Mr. Terrence, the music teacher. So this movie is definitely really action-packed, intense, very psychologically, emotionally. It just, like, when I was watching it, it made me feel like, you know, this man was like a complete bully who bullied his students. If you ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, he reminded me a lot like the sergeant. But this was nominated for Oscar for Best Picture. J.K. Simmons won the Best Actor supporting role for his character, Terrence Fletcher. But this movie is definitely worth checking out. You can get all these 3 movies anywhere now on Blu-ray. Pick them at the library. If you want to order them off of like Voodoo or something like that, or somewhere, just pick them up. Definitely check out all 3 of these. Another movie I want to talk to you about is I watched it on Netflix from IFC Midnight. It's called The Babadook. It's an Australian psychological film. I wrote a review of this on my page last night, but basically what the movie is about, it's about this mother and her child. Her child's very like psychologically into like monsters. Their father dies in a car accident while driving the mother to give birth to the son. The son's name is Sam. He basically, you know, his aunt and his cousin, the daughter, gets driven away by Sam because Sam is obsessed with monsters, and he brings like weapons to school. He gets kicked out of school because he's really mentally disabled. You know, and then they started reading this book called The Babadook one night, and The Babadook basically is a storybook, like a pop-up book, like a fairy tale about this man named Mr. Babadook who will haunt you in your dreams and eventually do just very creepy things to you. And if you let the Babadook in your life or in the house, you can't get rid of the Babadook. So pretty much the mother gets possessed by this Babadook guy, and it's pretty much like a really creepy film. The ending of the movie is kind of shocking. Who you find out who the Babadook is. But if you like horror movies that are not like jump scares, if you like psychologically creepy films that are true, that are real, it's kind of. If you like movies like a possession kind of film, you'll love The Babadook. I love The Babadook because it was great acting. It didn't have jump scares like normal scary films. It had really terrifying like acting. The mother, I forget her name, Essa Davis, I think her name is. She did really great as the mother. The son that played Sam did great. Overall, you can check it out on Netflix. You can buy it on Blu-ray. It's from IFC Midnight, Film Australia, The Babadook. That's all the movies I've seen lately that I would recommend. But you can check me out on Facebook.com. Just made the page, like my page. It's HeavyJays Real Pics. I think it's www.facebook.com HJR You can check out On The Go Wrestling Q&A at facebook.com/QA Wrestling, YouTube, The Indie Wrestling Fan. My video reviews for the movies will be going on my Indie Wrestling Fan page, so you can also check them out there. So check out me and my movie picks next time, and also On The Go Wrestling's interviews next show I go to.